She's Skylar, and I'm Hope, and together we are Limitless Scope. So, I forgot that a video was supposed to be posted today until like last night, so I've been trying to figure out some ideas of what to do. So, today's video is just going to be me talking about my life right now, which is kind of how we've been in previous videos, but this is more college based because for those of you that didn't know, I am in school and it's hard trying to do it full time, and then we even went to part-time, and even part-time it's hard to do school. So usually what I do for school is most of my classes are 5 weeks long. So each week has a different session. So session 1 is of course the first week, and then all the way until session 5. So I just started my new class and it's a basic comp. So, I mean, I don't know if I can really show you the stuff on here, but I can explain it. So I started some basic comp, and I went from having like my last 2 classes, my assignments were I'd have a discussion post, I'd have a major post, and then that was it. And then I go to this class, which is the basic comp, and now I have, like, I had a getting to know me, and then I had a discussion, and then I had like practice quizzes, and then I had a writing assignment, and then I have final quizzes. And I was like, what? And they're all, so you have a week to do everything. The discussion post is always due on Wednesday, so you have to get that done by Wednesday. And it's hard because even though I'm part-time, my part-time days off don't come until after the due dates of this. So everything is usually due on Sunday. And so I get Sundays off, but I go to church, and then usually we go somewhere after church to like have dinner or lunch or whatever. So on Sundays I don't really have much time to do homework. So I try and do it before work, which is really hard because I thought it was going to be easier working a 2 to 11 because I was like, I can just, in the morning, I can do my work before I go to school. I can do my work before I go to work. I can do my schoolwork before I go to work. Anyways, but getting off at 11 o'clock, it's like from here to where we work, it's like a 30-minute drive. So at night, at 11 o'clock, it's super dark, so we go a little slower, and there's a lot of deer. So we usually get home around 11:40, somewhere in there, sometimes a little later. Like the other night, like it was raining for 2 days straight here. And so when the rain finally stopped, that night, there was so much fog that we couldn't see to get home. So we got home at like 12:10, and we got off work at 11. So it took us a little while. And I didn't realize we would be getting off that late. And so we would be sleeping longer. So like I wake up now at like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, there's not really much time from 10 until we have to leave to do schoolwork. Like there is, but I don't like getting into schoolwork and then being like abruptly stopped. I don't like that. I like to just be able to sit down and do my work. So I had Thursday and Friday off this week. So I did most of my schoolwork on those 2 days off. I just like banged it out because I was like, I need it all done. So I did most of my stuff then, but I still have stuff to do. But off of that topic now, I mean, it's still kind of on that topic, but I am going to school to get my bachelor's degree in criminal justice and psychology. So for those of you that don't know what that is, I mean, I kind of took my own take on it, and I'm kind of changing it up from what the school has, but my dream job is pretty much working somewhere that I can analyze criminals or like psychopaths, sociopaths, stuff like that. So I could analyze them and see like why they do what they do. And I would also, you know, and I would have access to stuff because of both degrees. So, oh gosh, I just clicked something on my computer. But so far I haven't gotten into any of that yet. I'm only in like the pre-req courses. So you have to take your basic English, your math, your science, like all that stuff before you can even get into yours. So I've been about in school for, I don't know, like I've had 2 5-week classes. So now I'm on my, like, so 10, I'm on my 11 weeks. So, you know, and it started out being really, really hard because I hadn't been in school for so long that the topics, like, I couldn't interpret the topics how they wanted. And it was pretty challenging, but I do have help because Aaron's aunts, which are now my aunts, are both teachers. So that's pretty helpful, having people that can help me interpret some stuff. Because I'm like, sometimes the way that the instructors word it, I'm like, I don't understand what that means. And then in my previous course, the instructor, the last assignment, the final assessment assignment, had like 2 different topics. She wanted it combined into one, and it was just so unclear what she wanted. So I asked them to kind of interpret what it was supposed to be, because I was like, I don't want to write this and have it all be wrong. And so, like, it was even hard for them to kind of address what it needed to be. Like, it was just that bad. So, but on that note, I did get a perfect score on that. So I got a 60 out of 60 on that. So apparently we interpreted it right. But, yeah. What else is there to discuss about this? I don't really know. Sorry. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, it was just like a spur of the moment video, kind of what I do. So in the mornings, basically what I do is I'll wake up and then, you know, like, I have some hot chocolate because I ran out of coffee. So I'm just drinking some hot chocolate, doing my schoolwork. And then usually after I finish some schoolwork, I go and I make some, like, I meal prep some food for Aaron and I's lunch. So over the course of like a week, I'll meal prep. So usually I prep chicken and rice, because I mean, when we were working out every day, that was Aaron's major bulking food, was chicken and rice. And so he would eat it all the time, but I got so sick and tired of eating chicken and rice that I was like, we've got to figure something else out. So then we started making hamburger and potatoes, and that is like so good. But so I'll make something until I get burnout on it. Like, I will eat it until I get burnout on it, and then I don't want it anymore. And that's how I am with chicken and rice. Like, even now, I'm like, I don't want chicken and rice because I'm burnout on it. But maybe in a different video, I'll show some meal prepping. It's not that hard. I just make a lot of it so we have it through the course of the week. So I have to do that after I finish some schoolwork. So I'm gonna go so I can do some schoolwork and catch Skylar's video on Wednesday. Bye.